Defeat the Shadow Realm. Armor Hero.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Chikyu Seijin ProtoMet, or Earth Alien ProtoMet. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the Chinese tokusatsu series, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Gamezillong Shiji Guangyin Chuan Qi, or Armor Hero, Legend of Light and Shadow. Let's just call it Armor Hero for short. Now, I really kind of wish I could have found a subtitled version of the Chinese episodes, but YouTube does have the dubbed episodes of the show up on YouTube, and in fact, that's actually where a lot of the footage that I get for this video will be coming from. And if you're interested in checking that out, check out the web address that'll be appearing in the corner for all the show footage scenes that I use. It doesn't go to a proper web page, but it does redirect to the YouTube page with all the episodes of the dub. So go check that out. Now, let's get into the plot.
An organization known as ERP secretly works to protect the world from the agents of the Shadow Realm by utilizing the power of the Armor Heroes, 5 descendants of 5 ancient villages who are capable of tapping into the power of light crystals to summon the elemental armors based on fire, water, wood, gold, and earth. Together, the Armor Heroes have the ability to banish the Shadow Realm once and for all. But first, ERP has to find the summoners of the armors as well as the different light crystals. And even when they come together, they won't always work together.
And as the Armor Heroes work towards not only finding each other, but actually getting along with each other, the Shadow Realm grows steadily stronger, putting the world at greater risk. Armor Hero, which is kind of an odd title given that there are 5 of them, and the fact that there are 5 of them is actually a major plot point, but whatever. Armor Hero is a pretty darn good series, but it's not without its flaws.
As stated before, this show does have a tendency to kind of feel like a soap opera, with scenes that don't really focus on the action proper, but rather on side characters and what's going on with them. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but there are some instances where some side characters who are introduced and have proper storylines are just simply dropped and their plot lines left unresolved. Another problem is the show's pacing. Again, while this is an action series, there are a lot of scenes that don't really have too much action in them, and that's kind of a problem, especially considering that some episodes, a lot of episodes in fact, end mid-scene. Not on a cliffhanger like you would expect, but just in the middle of the scene. I kind of have to wonder if the original Chinese versions were of a different episode length than the English dubs on YouTube are. But whatever. Another smaller issue that I have is the action scenes themselves, which are actually a bit slower than the kind of action scenes you'd expect from a tokusatsu show, like, say, Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, which are actually pretty fast-paced. The characters and actors kind of move a bit slowly. But again, that's a pretty small gripe. But one definite positive I gotta say for the show is that when the writing actually is good, it hits it out of the park. And there are a lot of times where I am deeply invested in the story, despite the flaws that the show has.
Now, when I first started watching Armor Hero, I really noticed the flaws pretty hard. But by the end, I actually quite liked it, despite all of its flaws. Armor Hero does have problems, but I honestly feel that when it's good, it more than makes up for when it's flawed. And that's a good thing. Armor Hero is a pretty darn good series, so I highly recommend going to the YouTube channel and checking it out. For Earth Alien ProtoMet, this is me, ProtoMet,